Oh, okay. I just want to make sure that I am live exactly everywhere where I need to be live for this game. Welcome, everybody, to another live watch along over here at Overthinking Football. My name is Jose Mokwena. I am your host, and this, of course, is a place where we love South African football. We love African football, and every now and then you get the two giants of the African game. When you look at it from the South African perspective, Orlando Pirates taking on MAMELODI Sundowns in what many are deeming to be a decider. They're saying that this game is going to be what decides the league. Star Wars is going to decide the league. But guys, remember the normal show is on every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then, of course, if Chiefs, Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, Banyana or Bafana are in action, we will be here watching it live and direct right from TikTok. Remember, it's a very interactive show where you can jump in and tell me what you are thinking by clicking the multi-guest button at the bottom of your screen. There on TikTok, it's got a blue figure hugging a pink figure. You click on it, you request, I let you in. What's wrong? What's wrong with my mic, guys? What's wrong with my mic? Papa. Guys, there's something wrong with my mic. Please don't. Okay. Oh, problem child. You are being a problem child, man. Okay, so these two teams come into this into different places. Number one on the log is Mamelodi Sundowns. 10 games played, 6 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss. They've scored 17. They've conceded 5 for a grand total of 21 points. Then Orlando Pirates is number 4. 8 games played, 6 wins, no draws, 2 losses. They've scored 10. They've conceded 3. Sorry. And they've got 18 points. Mamelodi Sundowns, of course, games in hand, trying to keep their lead up there at the top, with teams like Kaizer Chiefs breathing down their necks. And then, of course, Orlando Pirates trying to use these games in hand to catch up so that they can continue on the fight for the league. Now, in the last 5 games, Pirates has 3 wins and 2 losses. Last game out was a 2-1 win versus Makese. And before that, obviously, they beat Lupopo, but overall in the fixture, they had lost over penalties. Then you have Mamelodi Sundowns, who has 3 wins and 2 losses. Their last game was a 2-0 win versus Remo Stars after a 5-1 drubbing of Remo Stars away. So that is what they're coming into this game with. When you talk about head-to-head in the last 5 games, Pirates actually has 3 wins versus the 1 draw and the 1 loss to Mamelodi Sundowns. Then, of course, starting lineups, Chain in goal, Siema Mbogazi, Hoto Libito. You've got Nduli Nemtangela. You've got Denson Moremi, Apolis and Mahupa. Then, of course, on the other side, Mamelodi Sundowns, you have Williams in goal, Obas Kekana, Cupido, Mudiba, Alende Mudau, Matthew Santos Sales, and Shalulile Mokwena missing out because of the yellow card. So Obas stepping in there. And then Pirates taking what many are saying is a risk by bringing old Denson in. Denson makes it into the starting lineup over Mbata. So we'll see how he plays in this really big game as a Pirates newcomer. Okay, hey, kumnandi guys. Ukubukela ibhola knowing that the team yakho isebenzile the night before. Ay, kumnandi guys, kumnandi. Also, here we go. Do you get it? Because a couple of hours ago, this fixture happened in the DDC over at LC De Villiers, which is Tuck Stadium, where the Sundowns youngsters got bakabuled by the Pirates players who won 5-1 versus Sundowns in the DDC. That was a bad pass, Sales. Liminze. Friends of Draw. The GNU, is the GNU together?
The GNU will not last long.
Okay, here we go. Oh, go! Oh, police!
Awukho nahali shem.
It was 5-1 to Pirates.
Awa guys, lang disappoint and batho ba baholo.
Oh, aye, it doesn't matter, Fandenom, if it was offside. You put that into the net. What does that do to you? 4 minutes in. 4 minutes in, 4 minutes in. Cindy. Hey, let me see if I can translate. Hey, Cindy. He hit me in my inbox. Why are you telling people to hit you in the inbox? Siski Homuda Iman says Cyril. Friends of Town says Rale Khwata. Where also you know better to praise. So what's going to be interesting for me today is going to be Obas. As you see, he just gave the ball away there. Well, Obas doesn't have the same skill set as Utebza. Is more defensive, doesn't really want that ball to play that ball and to play it up. And you're going to see, I think, Cupido and Kekana might be tested for pace if Bonem Tangela start running at them a little bit hard. So the base of that midfield as well as the defense is where I'm looking for the big difference, especially on the Sundown side. In terms of Orlando Pirates, look, it depends on what Libito and Hoto are going to do in this game. Libito and Hoto tend to fly. So if they fly, does that become a place where your Saleses, your Matthews can really counter? We already saw Sundowns winning the ball up high off of Pirates and trying to play it in for a chance. Very bad pass by Sales to Shalulile. Otherwise, that would have been something that you look at, especially because Paris doesn't like building the way. But anyway, Evlala takes the first shot. Evidence Mahopa with his first shot of the game.
Evidence Mahopa nyaka chelete. O ka se tlemole ke tse matsoro nyaka chelete. Le veta o wina ba winne mona. E ka bersa World Cup ka be tswena le hlo ya gago.
Evidence Mahopa re batla chalete man. Re batla chalete. Evidence with the shot there. Look, the build-up of Sundowns is going to be interesting. Allende is going to have a lot of work to do in this game. Let's see if Santos can back him up properly. But we're going to see Allende having to play right in the engine. There's the chance. Evlala, relax a boy. Relax a boy. Give it to Apolis. Evlala. Hey, Evidence Mahopa. A person who usually passes didn't pass there. Here comes Matthews on the other side, taken care of by Siema. Hey, Ziawa, guys.
Ziyakhala and Ziku loudspeaker and
no, Ziawa, guys. Ziawa.
There's a lot going on here.
There's a lot going on. A lot is going on here. 7 minutes in, Pirates have actually had now, 2 chances? One, of course, was offside. But they've had a couple of chances. Evlaula taking a shot, couldn't play it through. But what Sundowns doesn't want to see is to see that back two facing up to Apolis and Mahopa. That's going to be very interesting. Ow, Santos, why are you kicking people? Yes, Pirates. I like this from Pirates. Ningalui. Yeah, get into the heads. This is what I've been saying. This is what I've been saying all week while I've been fighting Pirates fans. When he does that to you, your job is not to get angry. Your job is to just go, ref. Once, twice, 3 times, ref. Ow. Didn't do this versus a certain somebody, you know. Certain somebody.
Hello.
Sore. I'm sore. We're not doing that. Okay. 8 minutes in, I'm not gonna lie, Pirates is looking like the better team. Ow, Mudiba. Yellow card in J for wasting time out of the blue, Mudiba. Mahopa waited too long and Apolis was offside. True. No, I was just testing. I slipped. My finger slipped. Sorry. My finger slipped. We're traumatized. I'm sorry. My finger slipped, guys. It's next to the Mahopa Chelete one, man. I'm sorry. And remember, when you jump in, please don't ask me how I am.
Nake phela ke re manye ke nyoso nake monate stofas mo 6 ke online.
Siko 6.
Ke online.
Wachisa.
Bona. Maroon.
I know Thames is there. Funny enough, I know Thames is there. They didn't slip GNU. Yadlala Pirates tell us down. When yadlala kodwa sifuna amagoli man. Akusiza ukudlala ninganamagoli. Sundowns really missed Debza in the middle in the park. No, that's going to be the big thing. Rally Khwacha, that's going to be the big thing. That Obas is going to be the guy that's going to be tested the most today. Nelson's HOT 1 year. Wow, guys, relaxani, guys. Yeah, relaxani.
bathi nukusheka ngesulu nje yami.
Oh, khathazela.
Waqaqasela, why you qaqaseling, my brother? Relax, go.
Relax. Oh, yeah, wena. Alenda respaitu. Hey, Alenda respaitu wena libitso. I'll show you your name. Okay, one other thing that's interesting is that Pirates is really using the right-hand side. They are really going at Mudiba. I've spoken about Mudiba. Mudiba is one of the players I've said that defensively, he's not quite all there. So it's actually going to be funny if Usaila is going to be asked to be a lot more disciplined in this game so that he can at least keep a 3, a thing we always speak about. But now, when you're going up that left-hand side of the Sundowns defense, we're already seeing Apolis making some inroads there. And we're seeing that Sundowns is playing an adventurous type of football where they're pushing forward. One counter-attack could break Sundowns because Obas is also not dropping deep into that 3 in defense. So that's very interesting. That's very interesting. If Apolis plays these cards right, he could get something from Saitla Mudiba. As we always speak about, that middle needs Debza. Can't flip the screen, can't flip the screen. SABC Plus, they paid me. SABC Plus app, it is free. I heard somebody saying it's on SABC, so it should be on the app as well. Just download the SABC Plus app, it's free. You sign up free, and then you can watch it and stream it right there. I can't show you right now because I don't own the rights to this. I ask for contributions. I don't have $1 billion. Here comes the corner from Mamelodi Sundowns, played in, dealt with by the Pirates defense. Corner is a goal, Kyle. Oh, Alenda slipped as well. OTT, what do you think of Tito and Bula on the bench? I get it. I think Bula is not a full match player. He's not a starting player. Yeah. Bula is not a starting player. And I don't know if you'd want to play Bula in the base of the midfield for this game, especially knowing that Bo Santos, Bo Sales are going to work there. Tito has become more of a support player for me. So I understand it. Yeah, work rate. Yeah, they don't defend. There we go, Mosa. They don't defend. Play it down now. Police, play the ball. Hey, there's holes in that defense. There's holes in that defense. Ha.
We are under siege, honorable member.
That Sundowns defense is under siege. Oh, Kekana and Cupido. Yeah? Those two are going to be the problem. Kekana and Cupido. What's happening? Did my sounds change again? There we go. I see the goats. Yes, guys. What are your predictions for the game? How's this game going to end for you guys? I'm seeing Katlejo saying 3-0 halftime to Pirates. 3-0. How many goals do you think Pirates is going to score in this game? Or are you like your coach before the other game?
Our players showed it in the last years to be able to score 8 or 7 goals against some teams. It's possible. Nothing is impossible. We believe strongly. It's an opportunity for us to be in the history So we definitely motivated and focus for the game tomorrow.
Hey, yay. What am I seeing? Bosa saying 1-1, 2-1 to Sundowns says Muledi, 2 to Sundowns, first half says Ngobo. Ungshayelani Cindy. Mina, I'm just reporting. Mina ngisayisabi Sundowns shem. Yayisa. Kula ntombazana usabisa. Avuma indaba. Anyway, 14 minutes in, it is 0-0 right now. Pirates far and away, I think, has been the better team up to this point. They've been finding the spaces in behind. Buremi, Apolis have been getting in behind that Sundowns defense. Oh, Shasha Ufunuksha is Da Silva. You have to be a little bit stronger with the header if you want to Da Silva that thing. Pirates is not gelled as yet. Look, you might say they're not gelled, but for me, Apolis keeps slipping. Chincha starts, boy. Chincha starts. Oh, you keep slipping here. Oh, Oti, what are you trying to say? Mara, about Sundowns. Whatever, I didn't say anything. The thing is that Sundowns' defense is exposed because of the midfield. DM is weak today, which is funny because you'd expect the DM to be stronger with Obas. Not necessarily the playing out of the DM or accepting of the ball and playing out of the DM, but DM is in the defensive side of that position. You'd expect it to be stronger with Obas. But the problem, I will tell you, I will always say this. The key player at Mamelodi Sundowns when they were doing incredibly well was Ukutsie, because Kutsie could play as a centre back, could play as a DM, could play as a deep lying playmaker, all in one. That was the person who was making Sundowns tick for me. Right now, if you're looking at Cupido doesn't trust Obas and he's following Obas, and what's happening is Apolis is just waiting behind him. Literally just waiting behind him. And he's waiting for a ball to be played through. And they're not realizing this. I'm not 100% sold on Cupido, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I think he's too excitable at times. He's very excitable. But the whole positioning of the Sundowns team defensively, if Pirates doesn't do something here, Hashem, then I don't know what to say. Sundowns miss Kutsia from Rulani Paul. Exactly, Katero. Oh, Rulani. I mean, Kutsia. We used to call it the Kutsia role on the show. Kulmani, guys. Hey. Pirates, you've played well. But you see, these are the chances that I little like or care for whatever. Teams bury these chances. This defense. Can the coach please take out Denson? Ay, velile. Yegelani umntwana abantu. Oh. You gave one to Mudiba, you have to give one to Chain. So here, let take attack. Take attack. Attack. Pirates might regret these chances. Obas should sit deep, let Nunez. That's what I thought was going to happen. No, more importantly, gives Cupido and give Kekana the freedom to chase their man. That's the biggest thing. If you're in a 2 and you're being attacked, one of the guys is being attacked, you don't have the opportunity to go chase your man. You have to think because need 2. But if there's 3 of you, like I was saying when Kutsia's on the pitch, usually it allows you to go chase. If Apolis has the ball, I have the freedom to go chase. Right now, Cupido's chasing the ball and he's going inside, but there's no one covering him. And we know Mudiba on the other side is not the best defender. Before people come at me. I still say he's not. Hoto's a better left back than Mudiba. But anyway, Mudiba is not there. So it will become a situation where Abdelmonem, AB, if you remember, AB used to play left centre back. He always used to get yellow cards. He always used to get into trouble because of Mudiba. It's going to happen here with Cupido. But it's because Cupido is thinking that he wants to jump into midfield instead of just sticking. Danson is afraid to commit, Mr. Mokwena. Why are we... Hey, Ziawa mus. Nfuna bawine. Pirates wants an early goal. They need it. Pass it. Oh, Sha. Oh, wow. Oh. Emathuleni siyobonana.
Ziyakhala and ziku loudspeaker and I khona into off. I no khona into off. Hayi ziyakhala ke manje. Hayi ziyakhala ke manje.
Kasongo ye Mombali nanga Kasongo mbona wewe
Yo. Elohi. Sorry. Yeah. Who played the pass? People have been killing me all week. Who played the pass? But I rest. Nah, don't worry yet. Even Sundowns reserve scores first. I can't breathe. Look, Pirates have to win this game. Pirates are meant to play. There's a specific ball that needs to be played. Evidence is doing the job with Kekana. Kekana's following Evidence. Muremi, Apolis, if they don't leave with goals in this game, huge problem for me. If they don't leave with goals in this game, Hashem. Yeah, what did I say about sales? People are saying, hey.
Do I regret what I said? No, I don't regret. Neither would God regret what I said. I don't regret. What I said were the right words to say. And I'm very happy that I said them. I think no one was hurt.
The Pirates midfield is a joke. They don't cover. Velile, but it's something we've spoken about. We've spoken about Pirates defense, that there's so much trust in Mbogazi. The midfield doesn't necessarily come back to cover them. Mbogazi and OCM are usually 2v2, but the nice thing is that they usually win that ball. Now you're playing versus Sundowns, who are going to stretch it. There we go. There's the run. Oh, Pirates, it's simple. Keep doing that. Suddenly, Chain can restart the ball fast. Do you see the benefit of having a sniper in the box? Lungani. Friends of Sundowns are happy so far. Butter in now, says Toby. Butter in now. I don't even know if Mbata is going to help you here that much, but Mbata in now. That's all. Like, Muremi must strike today. Muremi, Apolis, they need to channel Saleh in this game. If you want to score, if you want to win this game, those two have to channel Saleh. Don't come in deep. Don't come and fetch the ball. Don't run with the ball. This game is for the runs in behind, and it's for a creative player. I would say this might be a nice game for Mbula in 10 later on, but you need somebody who can just play the pass in. Sundowns doesn't have a good defense, guys. Look, you see, look at the catch-up. They're playing catch-up right now. The midfield is always playing catch-up because they don't usually cover Mboga's NCM. You see the benefits suddenly change to restarting the ball fast. The Sundowns defense is so vulnerable. There's no one there. There's no one there. Kekana and Cupido, they don't have King Side Miras. They don't know what's going on behind them. But Williams get clever when it comes to clearing the ball. 1-0, bad luck versus Pirates. Bro, 1-0 down. Going to be a crime if Pirates doesn't score. If they don't score, Fela, gade ningibulala this week. Ngendaba ye Pirates. Gade abantu bangibulala. It's fine. 24 minutes in, going to 25 now. It is Sundowns leading 1-0 through a Peter Shalulile goal. Shalulile is apparently now scored what did they say, 6 goals in 5 games or something like that. Matthews has 4 and 4 goals and assists. I win. Mara run when Lewena. You want to lose the ball. Santos. Santos is also lost. Santos is also lost in this game. Santos and Denson are lost. Oh, Libito. Libito, you can't leave. Libito and Hoto can't play as free as they want to play in this game. Pirates gameplay requires a 10 who can pick a pass. Hence, I asked about Mbule and Tito on the bench. Yeah, I was trying to think who could deliver the pass better. For me, I think the best forward passer, as in final third passer, for me, is Apolis. There's a specific ball that he plays. But then you could look to Mbule, even though he hasn't really done it. Utito, I don't know about his final pass, because he's usually in this Paris team this season is being more of a support runner than somebody who passes the ball or somebody who has the responsibility of the final ball. He's more of a support player around Boapolis this season. So I don't know if that would be the one. But as well is not that guy. Actually, is Shenko here? Ushenko Dlamini could be the guy. Actually, Dlamini could be the guy if you're looking for that final pass. But anyway, 27 minutes in, sorry. We're overwhelmed in the midfield. Dance and yo. No, do you know why you're overwhelmed? Khotato. Pirates is not used to having to deal with more than 2 attackers at a time. So usually, the thing I was saying about Pirates not helping Umbogazi, no CM most of the time, is that they're used to one attacker breaking through, then it's 1v1 versus one of the guys. They win the physical battle, they play the ball out. But now the problem is that when you're chasing Sales, Shalulile is running into the box. Matthews is also lurking. You also might have Allende more than, but you might have Allende or this Santos somewhere around there. So where your midfield and defense normally can relax, ball is played in, Mbogazi can fight that man, he can win the ball, he can do whatever 1v1, there's no one following, right? Now, there's always someone following. And if you see the games where Pirates have struggled, it's been where there's another extra runner. You see, look, Mbogazi's fighting, there's 3 Sundowns players already there. Should something happen, you have to think about all of those things. You get me? But anyway. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. I saw Matthew's stats yesterday. They complained about him, but he's leading. Tabang! 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 On 3-man press, I said, I would take Matthews right now over Moremi and Apolis. And people said I was crazy. But I'm a stats man, I'm a what. The stats are the stats. It's just that I go mnandi, I guess. I go as mnandi. But nangu sales. If that ball that he played, it's another assist for that man. It's another one. Whether you like it or not, whether they're playing ugly, whether you believe in Caruso's football or not, there's players that are performing. Charlie, isn't he the top goal scorer right now in the league? Just by the way. So sometimes, yeah, Pirates, man. Look, I take nothing away from them. Me saying that doesn't mean that somebody's bad. Look at Cupido. Look at Cupido. Look at Cupido. Look at Cupido. He had Pirates. Oh, Pirates. Look at you. Did you guys see where Apolis was running? And if Paris was a little bit faster with the ball, do you see how long it took Mudiba to come back into position? Cupido doesn't have positional awareness. He doesn't have the awareness around him. I don't wish to be Sundowns to win because going to lead Chiefs by 5 points. But today, Apolis does not want to play that ball. He doesn't want. Can they please play Danson out? Why is Matthews congesting the midfield? Danson, guys, is coach not taking us seriously? Mabasa nombata nomfuking bamenzeni coach. Pirates, if there's one thing about Pirates, hey, you guys, you are ruthless. With your players, you are ruthless. Apenchu Mabasa after a 15-goal season, ruthless. Ruthless. Puti trekaze, no le pasa to you guys are ruthless with your players. Sundowns was just scored another one before halftime. I like Sundowns. They're playing with 12 men. I can barely make 4 passes. It's like can't show you the game, guys. Copyright. Can't show you the game. Pirates is dangerous with comebacks. The problem is that you don't want it to be a comeback where you're desperate, because Sundowns is great against desperate defenses. If you start pushing people forward, looking for an equalizer late in the game, that's when you can catch some other things. Oh, Kana, there's still Reina. Reina's is back! Oh, Pirates! Reina's is back! I don't know if he's going to get into this game, but you still have to deal with Reina's. Pasadini Mkulisa, Adams, and Sabeleng. Lebusa Onyango. Probably going to see Lebusa come in at some point. Reina's is available. The second half is going to be hot. Man, it's Mbule. It's Mbutuma. They're going to go Reina's. Reina's, Adams, maybe. Bring in talent to take out Denson. We are following in the midfield icon. We need someone to change the game. You're too slow. This game is about fast balls. This game. If you want to take advantage of this Sundowns team, you have to play it fast, and it is in the spaces around Cupido. Sit down, Cardoso. Ewen. Hey, Yaliwa. Hey, Obas, don't go, Obas. Don't follow, Obas. Don't follow, Obas. Like the Downs can't make 5 passes, says Katlejo. Reina's glaze is... Wait until Reina's comes on. No, our bench is not solid compared to Bucks. No, it's not. I was looking at it now. It's not. I think you guys have players that can make... You guys have a player, specifically, that can make a bigger impact. Paris midfield is slow in transition. Which is weird. Do you know what's really killing me about this game on the Pirates side? The one time where your long ball thing, your long ball towards the corners or long balls in general will work. The one time, because Mudiba is not going to be there, Mudawe has been leaving. The two in the middle are slow. The one time you need to play that football, you don't. You don't. All it's going to take today for Paris to score is for somebody to look up in the midfield and play the ball into that space. I'm telling you, the space is Cupido. That's where the Mbobo it's Cupido. Santos is lost because he's trying to defend and he's not strong enough to do that. Yeah, no, Santos is a con boy in this game. If we can fix the midfield, we win the game. You just need faster transitions, guys. Here's E2. Pirates is winning this one, says Wendy. That's why I get it's balancing. Danson might be out of it, but Santos is also out of it. At least Allender, I'm proud of Allender today. I think Allender understood what he needs to do in helping Obas today. But there's no defense for Sundowns, guys. There's no defense. Peter and Kekana are shaky. Hey! Yes, sis! Dancing! Yes, sis! Ho! What a goal! What? Jesus. Yo. Ha! What a goal! Do you guys forgive Danson? Yo! Shaw Williams and he was standing still. Yeah! But he doesn't dive. Williams doesn't dive. He was killed there, guys. He was killed there. He wasn't going to get there anyway. But he's forgiven now. You forgive him now. Yes! Yo! He respawned. Yeah, all right. Danson is not fit for this game. So it's conservative keys. Yo, who scored? It was Danson. Danson just scored. Yeah, look, now it's going to balance out the game. Pirates, I still say, should win the game. I think Sundowns' weakness is a lot more stronger than Pirates' one. And I think the 1-1 allows Pirates to not be desperate again. But honestly, just play the ball behind Cupido, guys. It's simple, right? I think he's 18. Is 18 or 19? Parabando Temnyama says Litabo. What? No, that goal was incredible. That goal was incredible. Yo! I know, that goal was incredible. Niggas is analyzing the game. He's 20, ne? Is he 20? Yes, sis. 36 minutes in, 37 minutes, 1-1. If the midfield can cover Mboga's NCM, Sundowns doesn't have as much as we know them to have, like without the Rainers on the pitch. So if they can genuinely just maybe duly drop a couple of steps back to cover the two, you should be fine from this. And then when you counter, you have to counter quickly. The Mudiba Mbobo, the left-hand side of Sundowns' defense, which has been an issue forever. That's where you go with it. The goal changed nothing about him in the second half. Bri. Guys, don't forget to follow if you haven't followed, if it's your first time here. Half-time, 5 people are going to come in. I'll have a conversation with you about what's happened in the first half. And then in the second half, if we can reach the target of 25,000 likes, I'll keep multi-guest open and everybody will be able to come in and give me a minute or two of what you're thinking. You know how it works. Uti Wachkikane was busy fighting fellow players. Really? This one is the goal of the season. No, but that Muremi one. But Kana Muremi's one was calling knockout, ne? That Muremi one. I don't know what our Pichichi is called, but he should win the Pichichi, that one. Yo. Obas has been killing the Pirates players. Yeah, it's time. He has to get the yellow. Obas has been killing them. It worked once. It worked once when they were pressing them high and they won the ball back up top. But he has been clattering into these guys the whole match long. It's not sustainable. And if Obas comes off, I mean, who do you bring into the center of mid? Mkhulise can't play there. Adams can't really play there either. It will become like that ES Tunis game where Allende was defending. Yeah, Pirates and the Rockets of goals. It reminds me of the Lubitso goal. Remember the Lubitso goal in the derby? Pirates need 6 ball boots. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna scroll, but the benches for the two teams, Mamelodi Sundowns has Onyango, Libusa, Dunyelwa, Pasadine, Mkhulise, Adams, Zamalek, Masego, and Reyners. Orlando Pirates has Buthelezi, Sbisi, Ndaba, Van Rooyen, Mbata, Maswanganyi, Mbule, Kwaiba, and Mbutuma. Ibito goal, super goal of the year. No, Pirates fans will forget that goal. No, that goal, Gamurema was really good, but that one from Denson was incredible too. Okay, free kick to Pirates. Yeah, no, Santos is even falling by himself. This is not a game for Santos, eh? Maybe this is a redemption game for Adams. No, the Pirates bench is strong. The Pirates bench is strong. But like I said, I think Reyners is more effective. If that makes sense. Like, I think in terms of finishing, if Reyners comes onto the pitch, it's another game now. If Reyners comes onto the pitch and you can do the thing they were doing with Matthews and him running in from the sides, Otto's going to have a tough time. Libito won't be able to push forward. I don't understand why Apolis is so far back. I feel like Pirates is going to win, says GT. Sundowns ingasenzi njalo as a belief, says Zanele. They must give Mahopa this 10 position. I don't see us winning here. Too much uncoordinated Sundown squad today. Hey guys, relaxani guys. Relaxani. Hey Sailor. Hey Sailor. Hey, Sailor. Sailor's too good, guys. Sailor is too good. Why have my sounds changed?
Otakula. Mudimu uentse metsi. Inwa metsi utakula pelo itatutumela. Otakula.
Letlakula masanda wana le ma pirates man. Le ma pagane letlakula relaxang, guys. Golia Firelek VIP and this Java nabantu. Yeah, no, say like a Grotman. Say like a Grotman. For sure. 42 minutes in. Critical phases. It seems as though Paris has decided that, look, there's no need for us to push too hard right now. Let's calm down. You're seeing them getting to their more defensive stances. Apolis is assisting Ulibito Ngale. They're not getting too excited. Hey, Rev. Hey, Rev. Was that a penalty or not, guys? Tell me there in the comments. Can the 6-6 OT? I still think Paris is a better squad compared to Sundowns. Just look at their bench. For sure. Look, this is what I said middle of the week. Lindo asked me, and I was also asked on Banter League about how I felt about Pirates. And I said, you know, on paper, having a big squad is a good thing, right? It's always better to have a lot of quality. But it gives you a dimension that now, without the Champions League and things like that, how do you manage that big squad? And what I mean about it is, let's say this squad, yeah, Pirates beat Sundowns, as it is right now. They beat Sundowns, they go on a run on the next 3 games. Do you still go through the rotation? And can you keep people happy? Why are you side-footing Otto? The one time you need to lace is that thing, place, and you don't place when. Okay, a big squad, you have to keep them motivated. One of the big questions Wadu's going to have to answer is very simple. If you pick a first team, can you do like everybody else? Mamelodi Sundowns has gone through the seasons playing pretty much the same team the whole year to the point where they complain about fatigue. We've seen it with both Liverpool, both City. A lot of the big teams, when they're chasing a league or they're doing something in the league, they try to keep one core squad. Now, do you do that or do you keep rotating? Because culturally, Mamelodi Sundowns is fine with benching. Benching is part of their culture. Benching is if somebody's better than you, you sit down. Bombule, Abo Mkulise, Abo Maema, Abo Mabue, all went through that where the first team was just better. But it seems like the promise of this year was that there was going to be a lot of rotating for the Pirates players. So now, do you now foster Abo Tansin Bangena over Abo Mbata? Whereas Mbata feel like Abo Tito Abo, you know, can he balance that? I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. The foul outside the box. Core squad must be there, but coach must decide on priority games. Imagine taking a water break after that goal. Maybe 7 of 8 and then rotate. But that's what I'm saying, that most of this idea of squad depth, for me, has always been a myth because all of the best teams we've watched have not used squad depth. You know what I mean? Like they haven't used squad depth a lot of the time. They play with a core group of players. Boma 9-10, right? So that's something he's going to have to think about for me. And that makes it a bit tougher. So like I said, it's great to have the players, but don't wait. They're still waiting for the backdoor group stages. Guys, I'm trying to open multi-guest. Okay, let's see. Let's see who's here. Ow. Futhi today kumnandi. Think balance. Let me balance it and see who I bring in. Let me balance Paganias and Sandawanas. Kutre. Nkalenga awe velile uyabona? Uyabona?
Fanele phela uqale ngathi nabo Shembe yithi edlalayo uyeke lo mkhubo wakho wenzayo njalo ukuvela ufaka abantu bakho la bakudlala team.
Ungawari bayeza hey. Aye.
Inhlanhla akafika uDibongo. So nango ke somfakile wakho lephezulu. Hey inkosi yami. Wavela wafaka lo wale ecofa imvaba. Yo Jehova.
Velile. First half uthini ngayo? How do you feel? Phakathi lapha.
Cha angifili mntakababa. Angifili angifuna ukuqamba amanga. Too many mistakes. Pirates midfield is dead. It doesn't exist at all. I so wish coach maybe can make a plan now. My the second half because as much as Utansin has got, but boy two they are not offering us anything on that midfield. In the absence of Rainbowla from his downside, you expect at least midfield Pirate at least to try and conquer in that midfield because we know good to Abbas. He won't even come to you. He's just there to defend. And Alende, he can still doing the same thing that he's always been doing, moving around now and then, but with his card without any results. And I think one between them and no Tansin should make way for Umbata. Or even if we have to get come in Umbata and Tito, both of them, they must leave the pitch, so be it. So that at least we can have attacking option moving forward to Eastern House. Because that those guys now, we need the pace Pirates players to go and attack them. But currently, those two boys, they are not offering us anything. Mr. Otin, one thing before we can do. When Ukunjana, goalkeeper Sundowns, Magafika Sundowns, Bekvimbo Onyango.
Yeah.
And he was not best than Onyango,
yeah.
But Onyango was been old and experienced. But his Sundowns took a decision and said, we are going with you. You're going to learn here. I think that's the same thing that we need to do with Hoto. We cannot have a 38-year-old always making poor decisions, making a final stage now and then. There's no way. We need to move forward now. We need to move forward from Hoto. It has been too long. We cannot. The sooner we start preparing a young player like Undabo, get another left back, the better. You cannot have an older people. Look at the poor decision making, but we are the oldest person in the pitch. There's no way. And not even at this level. Especially on this match. No, not at all.
For time. Exobuya.
The sooner we do something with the left back, the better.
Exobuya,
Yes.
Shembe, welcome.
Agent, where are you? Sini lapho, Mr. OC. We need the OCI, Mr. OC.
He doesn't want to come. He's becoming a Pirates fan. Like. He doesn't want to come on when it's Shubile.
It's Shubile. Hey, Mr. OC, it feels like we're watching the slow erosion. Feels like a slow erosion of Mamelodi Sundowns. Yeah, man, I don't know if I'm being over dramatic, Mr. OC, but man, defensive, man, Mr. OC, man, like, it's really disappointing, man, you know, after so many seasons of seeing these same problems and it's still not being addressed, Mr. OC, you know. I'm even surprised that he's Sundowns. Yeah, I'm surprised, you know, with the Sundown, Pirates is attacking the side like a Mudao, you know. I feel like if they put a concerted effort, Gulela side like a Mudiba no Cupido, they could really get something, you know. As if Amachita with Sundowns, I was scared or but they're not aware of the space around them, Mr. OC. The passing. It sort of reminds me of that game, the FNB, at the FNB Stadium, like Pirates shy 2-1 corner, where nothing was going our way. You know, the passes weren't coming together. We're just a bit slower, a second slower than Pirates was just to get to the ball. There was like a lack of hunger going on there, you know. I still don't believe it.
Is it a case that maybe Caruso went into this game and said, I trust my attackers more than my defenders, because you guys have more than 5 players in attacking spaces almost all the time.
Yeah. You know, I also do think that Umbrembola not being there to sort of like marshal that last line before he gets the defense is causing a big problem, because Obas isn't necessarily the person that can do that for you. You know, there seems to be like a lack of leadership from those guys who would sort of like be the protection for the defense before the ball gets to the vulnerable spaces, you know, because we seeing a very lackluster Williams, where he's fine, Mr. Utsi, that ball was fast, but you know, I think the minute you see that man's leg sort of make action or you know, you sort of want to have a goalkeeper that's anticipating this, you know, that's anticipating the goal, you know.
Williams, guys.
Williams dive, Mr. Otsi. Swabonila marama ama warm up ashawa udaidens contribute goalkeeper coach. Swabonila ma warm up so goalkeeper coach sati it all makes sense now, you know. So yeah, man, Santos manu ashia manaya. I don't think this is necessarily the game for him. But then in his place, then who would you put? Would you put Adams, who hasn't necessarily who doesn't have minutes, you know? So I would have loved to have seen Utsiki, you know, especially in that early phase of the game where Pirates was sort of still looking a bit shaking, a bit lost. You know, would have loved to have seen Sundowns have a 2-0 up, you know, early on, you know, to close the game, because he won Maningos against the Pirates, you know, because once they score 1 goal, then Pirates emotionally switches the feeling of the game, and then you sort of are on the back foot, you know. But very concerning, man. They bonagalala with Sundowns, you know. But so what? I mean, maybe we can steal something.
I want to bring in Tyler. Tyler, tell me what's happening here. Welcome.
Ochi, I think both teams were nervous in the first 25 minutes of the game, 27 minutes of the game. Too many forced errors, too many turnovers from both sides. And Pirates resulted to them making mistakes. uncharacteristic mistakes from Vilakazi and from the back. I think they came in this game very nervous. I don't know why. But yeah, man, I would like to agree with the other guys, man. I don't know what's happening in the Sundowns. When I look at Sundowns, Cardoso's team, he puts his best 11 in the team, and then you ask yourself, when the Chiefs are down and they are playing in the Champions League, who comes in and changes the game? You look at the bench Pirates compared to Sundowns, you know you've got the likes of Mbula, Botito, and other guys who can come in and change this game at any time. And you know, and already they've seen how they play. And I'm gonna give this game to Pirates. And you look at Double Matthews. I've always complained about Matthews. When it comes to big games, he hides. You don't see Matthews in big games. He hides. And I think they must also look into maybe in the transfer window a player that can replace mokwena. Because Obas, clearly, he's not that player. He's been in Sundowns, I don't know how many seasons now. He doesn't learn. You know, every time he's involved in a tackle, it's a yellow card, it's a free kick. You cannot have that, you know, in the Champions League. Because if you look at this game, this prepares them to the Champions League, going back to the Champions League. So, same style of play, same... man, something is missing from Sundowns on the OT.
But Tyler, aren't you being unfair, Anyande? Because, I mean... If you look at the game, Sundowns, I think, has more shots and more shots on target. Their play has given them better box play. Whereas on the other side, Pirates, for all of their great play, again, it comes down to a long shot from Denson. So now I'm sitting here going...
How long would I keep up with that on OT?
No, but...
Would I keep that to 90 minutes? When I'm telling you that they've put their best foot forward in the first 20 minutes. And Pirates came, they score. Pirates came after that. They overloaded both sides. And when they overloaded side Kamodiba, it forces Umudao to come closer to Ulendoka. And Hoto almost score. Right? And if you're going to have those moments like that, and there are smart players that will come in from the bench, compared to the Sundowns players, I don't see them winning this game, OT. Honestly, if you press the side Kamotiba more often, it forces Ulendoka, the defenders, to come and join in, and they're leaving space behind. Same thing we've been complaining about Coach Chiefs. It's the same thing that we're seeing here.
But Sundowns has been more effective. That's what I'm trying to say. That why are you giving Pirates credit?
Because, OT, they're effective. They're right in the first 27 minutes I've watched. First 27 minutes where they were effective to score the goal. Then the Pirates came, right? And you can see now things are opening up. You can see a lot of negatives from their side, which will, if Pirates persist, and with the bench they have, they will lose this game.
So for time, I want to bring in Usinje. Sinje, tell me. What did you see in the first half? Kosi Lama 3 points Lexile today.
Hey, Mr. Uti, it's so nice just to watch. Yes, Khoza we say, you know, it's nice. You're relaxing, you're snacking while you're watching the game. But yeah, listen. I thought that, first of all, the goal that Sundown scored, I thought that was a free kick. That was a foul. I think they turned position on a foul. I don't know why that was not blown. I hear that you are talking about Sundowns attacking chances there, and I think the stats show that they are neck to neck with Chiefs in terms of the number of chances they've been creating. They're a little bit more on converting those chances over Chiefs.
Yeah.
But in Pirates' defense, I don't think the combination between their two sixes is working, and I think Sundowns is exploiting. They are bullying them off the ball. They are pulling them off the ball. And secondly, I don't know what's going on between Pirates' front three. They are sleeping a lot. They're sleeping and falling a lot. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe that's also a contributing factor in terms of the chances that Pirates are creating. And I also want to agree with Otto, let alone the passes that the decision making of Otto in that final third is also very questionable as well. I don't know why he's instead of passing the ball, why he shoots, and when he shoots, it's not on target. And Apollos as well he's not firing on all cylinders as well, and which I think is a contributing factor in terms of Pirates not being ahead of this game. In terms of the game itself, I think Pirates should be ahead if they could fix what those things that we are actually pointing out. And just to put it out there, Peterson is leading in terms of clean sheets. But anyway, Mr. Oti, we are here. We are here.
What time I'm gonna jump in? Let me bring in Concierge. Concierge, welcome.
Hey, Mr. Uchi, how are you?
I'm good at you, my brother.
Like man. Hey, yeah, I don't recognize the Pirates just playing today, man. Kore, the coach came here, ka mentality le awanyatsa Sundowns. So, you are playing a boy who's not experienced in a midfield or where there's lions that's playing. First thing first, a great goal for him, from him. It was marvelous, but we are losing the midfield context there. The boy in Namtangela, they are losing too much balls, putting pressure on Mbogazi and Ulibone. You'd look at how the first goal got in. There was two passes that got in after he lost the ball. When Shah had to actually use the first attempt, Mbogazi was already up, trying to actually close the gap that they created when they lost the ball. So the coach was supposed to start with talent, but was supposed to start the game. He's experienced, he knows how to at least control the ball and see a pambili. And Unam Tangela, okay, he's been on form currently, but I feel like Mbata was supposed to have started the game. And another person or on that defense, What is not playing like a senior, man. I think old age has gotten to him now. Even the trapping, there's a lot of balls that he could have actually distributed them better. I watched the game where Undaba was playing, and the boy was actually doing marvelous. He was doing very good. So we need to come into the second half with a change in that midfield. Khoba, we say he's our special striker, but in this game, I'd say we're supposed to actually play Umbotuma, because you can see that Sundowns is making those silly mistakes in midfield, and just that they are able to capitalize and push forward. But if we bring in someone who can actually make sure that we are competing, we need to take out Udansini. Usitle can't play alone in that midfield, so we need to bring in Umbata, so that at least now we can have our CM or CDM and a CM, so that Unam Tangela can actually go forward and play as an attacking midfield, so that we can start actually utilizing the wingers, because Oswin and Morema are not in the game, and they're not in the game because we don't have people who are actually providing them necessary balls, because we're losing that midfield ball, and then we can't utilize even the wingers we have, and they both have speed, and then at that point they are not effective. So we need to start making them play the ball, and they can't play the ball while the midfield is dead. And we undermine Sundowns. We have depth. The Pirates has a lot of depth at the moment. We need to compete with Sundowns, but we're not doing so, and it's silly mistakes that the coach is making. And I'm frustrated.
Let me say this. ASAP, changes prediction very quickly.
Sure, Mr. Mr. Osimi, I take out Santos for Adams, and then I also take out Shalulile for Reynas. I think we need a bit more pace up front, and then I had initially predicted the game to be 2-2 earlier on in the week, and I still think it's going to be the same. I think Sundowns is going to score first again, and then Pirates is going to close it in the dying minutes of the game.
Okay. Tyler changes prediction very quickly.
I'll take out Siema and put in Sibishi, Mbule in, Tito in. For Sundowns, I'll take out Obas, put in
Tyler.
Nivea. What about Nivea? Oh, sorry, man. I'm watching the game from my phone, and sorry, OT. So yeah, Sundowns is gonna lose this game in OT. 2-1. Sure. Thanks, OT.
Okay. Concierge changes prediction quickly.
Hey, our coach is stubborn, but dancing out for talent. I see Makopa coming out from Butuma too. Now, I am not sure whether he's gonna take out Unam Tangela to play either Masangani or Mbule, because at this moment, the park is where he's having a problem. I'd say Libito as well is having problems on the side, so there's chances of Deono coming in for Libito because he's losing as well on that side, but that's because of the pressure that we're currently experiencing in the midfield. But yeah, and I see Pirates going forward, winning the game with 3-2.
Okay. No, Concierge, thank you so much, guys. We are in the second half. Remember, my timer unfortunately doesn't go all the way up to 90, so add 45 to whatever my timer says and you've got the time. So the timer says 3 minutes 41 right now. It means it's 48 minutes 41. Pirates with a corner here. Look, for me, I feel like both of these teams, funny enough, are in vulnerable states, both of them. I think on the Pirates side, because they've banally tendency now of trusting Bogas and Siema, they're not used to being overloaded with attackers. So Unduli hasn't really had to play that Makaula type of defensive role for Pirates up to this point because Abombogazi was swallowing up everything. But now when you're faced with the Sundowns that are attacking you with 3, sometimes 4 players, you lose some of that. We've spoken about Pirates before where we've said they love defending in the 2 and there's nobody following in order to close that gap or to just follow with the defense and make sure that any balls played back are now taken care of. So Sundowns in the beginning of the game could have been taking care of that. Maybe having a slower Shalulile and maybe a not so mobile Sales doesn't allow them to take advantage of that space as maybe they should be. When we look at Sundowns, I think Pirates should have scored 3 goals by now because Sundowns similarly have an issue. Obviously, Mudiba, left-hand side, we speak about that every game. Oh, Nazo, there we go. What I was about to say. Oh! Siema! Pasapolo! Pasapolo is right there! Muremi is right there! Siema! Anyway, what I was going to say is that Cupido and Kekana are slow and they don't have side mirrors. They don't see what's happening around them when they're being attacked. So you can take advantage of balls in behind, right? What they did there with Siema was a great example of playing a ball, making a run further. You expect an Apolis and a Moremi to be able to do that because Sundowns as well, for some reason, Obas is not playing as a defensive player. Obas is playing, he's trying to be Mokwena instead of being Obas. So what's happening is those two are being left alone now. And by the time they have to turn and play, I mean, that chance right there tells you everything you need to know about what Pirates is meant to be doing in this game and what they did in the beginning, right? So, yeah, both of these teams are vulnerable, man. And they're not taking advantage of each other's vulnerabilities like that, which is something that I think if the... I'm keeper. Oh, I thought they were taking him off. Something that, you know, if one of the teams gets it right, they're going to win this game. If Pirates starts making runs in behind, which is funny because Pirates is a very good team. They've been playing those balls. Now it's finally a chance where those balls are going to work and they don't play them, you know. So we'll see. But very sloppy, very vulnerable from both of these teams. They should be doing better. Hope we'll see if what happens when Reyners comes on. We're expecting Reyners to maybe make it onto the pitch at some point. What happened? Expecting Reyners to make it onto the pitch at some point. You're also looking at Mbule and maybe a Tito coming in. I don't know if that would really move the needle for me. I think you just need runners in behind. If not, you could bring in Butuma, tell him to play as a full 9, keep the guys busy, the two central defenders, keep them busy, and then allow for Abomoremi to be able to take shots just in front of that defense. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get this thing right. Equates. Guys, please let me know if there's any problems with my sound or anything. And please don't forget to continue tapping the screen. Second half, second halves are open, so you'll be able to jump in and tell me what you think. I'm going to give everybody a minute or two to please just tell me what you're seeing in the game, and then we'll go from there. But right now, it's 1-1 Mamelodi Sundowns versus Pirates, 53rd minute. Butlale, welcome. Guys, please mute when you come in. Please mute when you come in, guys. Okay, let me do this. Butlale, welcome. How are you?
OT.
How are you doing, my brother?
You know how nice it is, OT, to watch your rivals, knowing that 3 points are in the bag, OT, knowing that there is no stress, you go to sleep peacefully, no stress. Yeah, oja the ribs, little chips, while watching Pirates. On the other day, this is a good game as well. It's just beautiful, OT. It's just amazing. Life is just beautiful right now, OT. OT, the reason why this game is so entertaining is that from both sides, down a midfield, from both sides, the midfields are not there. OT. The midfields are non-existent. I think chemistry is lacking in the Pirates midfield. Dancing, I think, it's his first time getting, real starting minutes. I think, I haven't watched all of Pirates games, but I think this is, I may be corrected, but I think as I'm
Shasha Muda get up la shota. Anyway, yeah.
I think it's his first time getting, starting minutes. So I think, the chemistry in that Pirates midfield might be lacking. And then on the Sundown side, I think, losing Umrembula was a big loss. Utebza in that sixth position. There was a big loss. You can see it because, Utebza was the connection between the midfield. The defense and the midfield, right? Yes, he'd be the one that picks up the ball and plays with Allende, plays with Nuno Santos. So I think the midfields were lacking today. And another thing is that there's a certain space between Sundowns fullbacks and their centre backs on both sides. There's a certain space there that Apolis just weirdly today just doesn't want to play that ball. I've said it in the comments a couple of times. There's a ball that Apolis loves to play, but today he's just either delaying it or just not playing it at all. So I think Apolis I think a sense of urgency is needed from Pirates, a sense of urgency, because this is a game that needs to be sped up, OT. This is a game that needs to be sped up. Pirates need to play a lot faster. There's Muremi's trying. I see Muremi trying to make those inside runs. And they just need to find them. That's why I think Umbule in these last this last 30 minutes would be key, because he has an eye for a final pass. So I think Umbule needs to come in. And then also one thing I'm noticing is now Obrimudiba is playing more as a natural fullback.
He's done for me.
No. Listen. I'm saying now Obrimudiba is playing as a natural fullback now. We're seeing Utesh come into the half space, and we've seen Keanu Kubiri find him a couple. By the way, Keanu, what a pass! He that boy has a pass on him. Ukubiri has a pass on him. I'm not sure about his defending, but he has a pass on him, right? Okay. So I've seen Utesh, come kind of working in the half spaces, I don't know how effective he is because I think Tash's best ability is working in behind the defense, right? Running in behind the defense. So I don't know who in the Sundowns squad would be more effective working in the half spaces, but yeah, that's my input on the game.
Okay. Guys, just as an update, Sales has come off for Adams. Adams has made it onto the pitch. Weird change, but it is what it is. Let me go to Undile. Ndile Knox, welcome. Oh, Ndile Knox. Okay, we'll come back. Bongs.
Halala uthi halala.
Ninsang Bongs.
No, Kishevile game, I'm trying to understand how do they calculate this ball possession thing, because both teams are playing similar style of football. It's just that Habafita in the final third. They are not too fast in the final third. Because Pirates right now should have been 3 up, because they were attacking in the left hand side and they were never fast. Where Siema had to just play a 1-2 so that it could be a TP and let Pirates score. And also in the right hand side, they also had a chance way before CM got a chance. So I wonder why are they calculating ball possession into Sundowns' favor, whereas both teams are still playing the same amount of football and the same amount of attacks.
Yeah.
Yes, Oti.
So Bongs, these are our two strongest teams in the country. Are we getting that today? Do you feel that today? Or does it look messy?
No, you can't say Pirates is the strongest. Pirates are not strong. They are just using Muti. Muti is controlling them to make you think that they are strong. Teams like Bo Sintolo Lupopo just proved it. They are not really that strong. They can be intimidated. For Sundowns, you know Sundowns, it's Sundowns, business as usual.
Okay.
I still see more goals. I see a 2-all draw.
Okay. Guys, Mutuma Basongane. Mutuma and Tito have now come onto the pitch right now. I want to try Ndile again. Ndile. Okay, it doesn't seem like we're... Clementine. Clementine, hello. Why is it Galuka and Selibualitaba? Hello? Hey, but okay, Clementine, I'm going to bring you back later. I want to hear from the kids. Request again, guys. Request again. Yeah, so what I'm saying is it's so weird to watch Sundowns versus Pirates and see two teams that seem vulnerable. And the most scary thing is that they're unable to take advantage of the vulnerabilities of each other, which is also a funny thing, right? We've spoken about Mamelodi Sundowns' left-hand side of defense I don't know how many times. And again, Ukrant, no Cupido, they are slow. But Chiga, after a very long time, if you play the balls over them and behind them, and you had some runners, capable guys, Moremi, Apolis, I'm looking for them to do this. We'll see what happens with Mbutuma now. You could get something from this game. Similar with Mamelodi Sundowns, every time they've gone forward and overloaded the center, they've been able to almost pass lazily through Pirates, right? If you look at every time they got to the box and they're just playing those touches, Pirates doesn't know what to do. But neither team has been able to take advantage of that. But in any case, let me bring in Skito. Skito, welcome. How are you?
I'm good, sir. I'm very disappointed, to be honest. Coach,
what's disappointing you?
Coach, first, has a starting lineup. I respect Sundowns. Like, you take it for granted, yabo. Fan doesn't score the goal, but we needed batter in the midfield. So we needed Omaswanganye by Kali came. You know, our top players experience, but lento ayihlangani le. This is not the Pirates esiyaziyo le ayingeke. Yabona nje la mina I'm very disappointed. Nje lento le ayingeke. Yabona like sometimes ifake bonke abadlali bakho abagood but thina we just brought them. I'm not saying they are not good labaqalile but ayenzeki nje ayihlangani. There's no combination. Nothing nje, nothing. Yabona.
Manje Paris naku bedlala kahle these past few games, while outside of Africa that's another game, but bedlala kahle. What do you think is the problem la kule game? Because we've seen Abo Dancing sometimes coming in, Abombata, they were on the bench a lot of the time. Chinchain.
Yeah, mhlawumbe udanisini is better if beqala bengena as a sub yabo mhlawumbe igame mhlawumbe sebeyifundile but ufaka umfana omncane nje lana le game inkulu kabi le game so nje it's not even for the fans ase stadium nje I don't think nje kufair ubanikeza igame kanje. Sometimes it's been dominating from first half nje kahle kahle usobheka ibhola beyibona idominator thina had nothing nje thina yabo so nje yabo nje Sundowns sababona nje usibele usibelebele akekho noma usebhenchini yabo Sundowns siyazi uyayibona ke you see the guy eswine ngaye kwi Sundowns previously yabona abantu that we know ukuthi they can take on Sundowns Sundowns manje yabona relaxile la
Okay, for time skito I'm gonna jump in. Let me bring in Uhlonisto, welcome. How are you?
Ngiyaphila wena unjani futhi?
Mina ngipholile kumnandi thina siwinile izolo sesibukele nini. Angazi if ufavor yiphi.
Mina ngibhakaniya mfethu from Orlando Street ngibuya khona eOrlando.
Ubuya vele from the source.
Yeah, from the source.
Ubonani kule game Hlonisto?
Mina ngibona kule game le ngivele ngibona nje ukuthi ibhakaniya nje liyadlala lona yabo. Liyadlala ukuthi ngiyayifavor ngiyayikhulumela mara lona to be honest lona i-team le iyadlala guys iyadlala le team. Yeah.
Maria
and then bangibheki
1-1.
Yeah, bona bayalwa bona ama-fighters labantu bayalwa mara kunala shoda khona ukuthi bafake ispice nyana yabo so yikho nje mara mina into kahle kahle engiyifunayo kahle kahle ukuthi mina into engikhalelayo nje ukuthi ucoach nje asinikeze nje just nje itafule nje kuphela okuningi angikufuni. Itafula nje.
Yeah. Manje bhakaniya likhulu labe
into engikhalelayo nje itafula nje ukuba le phezulu.
Le game phela ngesiphi score?
Yebo.
Isikosana nazothini?
Ithi Pirates ihamba nayo yophela Sundowns izodliwa Pirates namhlanje.
Okay. For time Hlonisto, I think Olivia, welcome. How are you?
How are you doing, my brother? I'm good.
Now I'm chilled, man. Fan of football today.
Well, I'm a Kosi fan, me.
Okay. Oh, you're also with us, fans of football.
Yes, I'm a football lover and I'm a Kosi fan. We won yesterday, so we're taking a chill with that now. So what I can technically say about the game in Sundowns is that I feel like Coach Pirates wasn't watching the game between Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns, where Kaizer Chiefs was attacking with a 3 at the back and a 5 in the midfield and a 2. Why were they doing that? They were containing in midfielder Sundowns, Abu Mokwena Ganji, so that they don't find those key passes through the midfielder. And we were pushing them wide. And we know that Vela Sundowns cannot play in the wide sides. They make it playing through. They start upper midfielder. Right now, Pirates should have, I feel like Pirates should have started with 3 at the back. You understand? Basically, you overload the midfielder to contain those passes from Mamelodi Sundowns. You understand? Right now, they're absorbing that pressure, of which Sundowns is good muscle absorb by pressure, and you're sitting at the back. You understand? And then they're playing that dirty game because they're doing the same thing. Sundowns now is also trying to absorb the pressure, counter attacks. Zan is the Orlando Pirates. Of which we're not used to Sundowns doing that. We used to Sundowns, as soon as they lose the ball, basically press a full attacker so that it can retrieve the ball. You understand? So right now we're seeing 2 sides that are scared of each other because of they know what they're capable of or abilities are. We understand?
Is this what was to be expected from this game? I mean, I know we all love open games, but at some point it's going to become cagey. Nobody wants to make the mistake.
Definitely. But this was not how we expected it to go. You know, a lot of people expected Pirates to step up, actually, to be honest, because we as fans, and football fans, are witnessing a drastic change in Sundowns' way of playing. You understand? So a lot of people were honestly on Pirates' side because of we see that, okay, Pirates inabo a police, inabo sipombule, inabo nduli la a midfielder. So it can create a sort of a problem for Mamelodi Sundowns, and understand, because Sundowns now is dressing Yumrabo is full of commotion. You understand? So we as supporters, we thought that Pirates can actually put pressure on Mamelodi Sundowns. But right now, what we're noticing is that, okay, they're having a similar problem. You understand? Whereas they're afraid of attacking full out. They're afraid of taking that risk. And now what we're seeing is that it's a labo individual brilliance from more police. You understand? Labo magicians.
How's this game going to end for you, Livu?
This game can, if it's not a draw, I'm giving it a draw, but it can come to a later stage where one of them can score 1 and they can get the 3 points in the back. But for me, it's a draw.
Okay. Let me bring Newa in. Newa, welcome.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Livu.
How are you?
I'm good at you, Newa.
I is not make sure.
What's wrong, Newa? What's wrong, Newa?
I is not make sure, man. This was a Pirates game, OT. You know, for the fact that they don't have a mokwena in the middle. Sundowns is shaky. They don't have that. Got confidence as they are playing, so it gives us the advantage, and especially why we have the wingers. Why aren't we using the wingers? Hey, if we have wingers, fine. Let's take them out. Let's take out Muremi. Let's take out Apolis then.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they are bottled in. They are bottled in the middle. They are bottled in the middle. If Pirates now can go wider, open the field, bona. This was a Pirates game. I just don't know. Let's see a cut Kazela. Now we are cut Kazela.
But then now how does your coach fix it? Because I feel as though Pirates has been playing a lot of individual football up to this point, and they've looked okay. But now when you play against these type of teams, you need to be, it's a little bit more structured. Do you think that's what's missing here? Or is it going to come down to somebody just putting their hand up like Siama tried to do?
Okay, well, you see with this one thing I'm going to give credit to. The boys, the Pirates guys, they contained this match so far. Sundowns is shaky. If a Sundowns that we know was playing their football, and as Pirates we come with this team, bona, we were never gonna stand a chance. We were never gonna stand a chance. So for me, yes, I see you took out Danson, you put it in Bakense Mangan. Who did they put in for?
Tito. Yeah.
Yes, Tito. But I'm not seeing Tito so far. He's been quiet so far. Maybe he's still warming up. I don't know. But so far, Babolaye, just bring in an attacking squad. That's it. Bring in an attacking squad. Babolaye, finish. Because now I feel as if maybe the coach told Apolis not to go all out and in attack. Because you can see there, Muremi and Apolis, they are holding back. Both of them. They are not going with full force with that energy that we know them to go with. You understand? It's like, but they are like, should we go? Should we not go? Should we go? Should we attack this full force or whatnot? Like they it's like they are, but doubt man, to go all in. So I don't know what's going on. Changes, yes, the coach made the changes. But I don't know. This game, we were supposed to finish it first half. If you had brought in the key players, if you want beat them, put in your talent. I'm a talent maning. Put in talent, put in mbule.
Okay.
The people that will provide properly for who? For a police and Murray.
Yeah.
That's it.
For time, I'm going to jump in. I want to ask a question based on what Nell said. I want to ask a question to the comments. Guys, actually, okay, no, separate. Guys, we go down to the last 10 minutes. Comments. Does this help or hurt Pirates? Does Pirates still have Jose to be able to score a final goal, carry last minute, and shock Sundowns? Does Sundowns still have PTSD Nyana coming from thinking about how they usually lose to to Pirates? Please let me know there in the comments. Kuzis, welcome to the show.
Mr. OT, how are you?
I mean, I'm just enjoying football today, man.
Yeah, it's been some days. Me and you. You know, this game, before I can say a lot, this game needs one man called Mukoko. That's the one game that needs Mukoko.
Why does it need Mukoko?
Mukoko was taking responsibility, and then he was committing. He was doing everything that's needed to be done.
Yeah.
So if you check from this game how Sundowns approached the second half, it's very different because they are no longer going forward. What they are doing, they are trying to manage the game, but the problem is one, they are trying to manage the game, but they are making a lot of mistakes, especially in the middle. Look at how Mudiba is losing the ball. Look at how our midfielder, it's not connecting. How we are losing the ball. We are no longer winning the ball, and then we try to play that transitional football where we want to hold them on our side, and then we take that one pass. It's not working at this point. It's not working. And we need we need the creativity, especially from the middle. Now that creativity, it's lost. Even you can see the Santos, it's playing the middle. They try to introduce Adams, but where's Adams? It's everywhere. Look at it's not even connecting. Now we are playing with a double attacker, which is our number 10, which is Santos and Adams, and then we have Opas there. But look at when Pirates wins the ball, they take the ball, they play to the side of Motaung or the side of Mudiba, and that's why they are taking us. You could see. Look at the ball that Umuremi failed to score. You could look the ball. The Kobido went inside, and then he reffed himself. He wanted to ref, but look at the ball where it went, and then it's traveling so fast. I don't understand why our coach how he's seeing this game, but it's very disappointing. Because of they can't frustrate Pirates. If you can't frustrate Pirates, it's one thing that forget about winning the game. Because now you are playing on your half and you are not confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Go on.
We are
just for, yeah.
we are playing on our half, and we are not confident enough that when we win the ball, how are we going to circulate or move the ball? That's what worries me a lot, because now we win the ball on our side, and then it doesn't even it don't even go over that line of parent. It only moves in our circle, and then we lose the ball. It comes. Look at how our police and then Muremi by too much. They are just playing their football. Nobody's marking, and this thing of us marking the space, it's killing us, because of when we go to the men and then by space, and now the coach wants to manage the game, because where's Renas? We need Renas. We need but now we need the speedy players, people who can make things happen. But we'll see.
Guys,
But
it
for
looks
me,
like
I don't see us winning the game. It's either we are going to play a draw or we're going to lose 2-1.
For time, I'm going to jump in. We're seeing Shalulile Obaset Budiba coming off, and on comes Reinazi. You've got Mkulis and Pasatin. Very, very interesting, because Sundowns is sacrificing defensive solidity in their midfield. So Pirates might have a little bit more chances now if they can play their cards right. But in any case, Bongs.
OT.
Oh, now do these guys want to win? What's happening here?
OT, let's make it clear, ne? You can't be a fan of football in a time where you know that an enemy of your enemy is your friend.
They're
In
both
this
my
case,
enemies.
you
I'm
know,
relaxing me.
you know who we want for a win, right? You know. You know. And I'm not going to
I get it, Ken.
I'm not going to
That's
say.
you.
Nna ka di kena nna, because ke a tseba gore why ke batla those who are my enemies to be my friend today. They know why ke batla bona ba win today.
Yeah.
But they are not convincing. They are not convincing le bona, because both teams in the midfield jwalo ka batho ba bua. You can see hore no, the importance of Mbatha le Mokwena in that midfield is not there. Yeah, those two are not there. And whenever they are not there, you can see what's going on in that midfield. So those two players are two important players for both teams. So without them, it gets bottled up in that midfield, and it gets all messy. And all of these players are now filling up that midfield, and nothing is happening in that midfield.
Mara Bongs, okay, can I ask you, Bongs, for these two teams, outside of obviously our Chiefs heads, is 1-1 a good thing for both of these teams and the coaches even? Do you think it's a good thing, or do those coaches both need a win, even just for how fans are looking at them?
Well, on the football side of things, as we fans, a winner, right? But for them to play a draw at this point, it suits the other team. It doesn't suit them. It suits the other team. That other team that wants a draw or a win for their enemy. They know which enemy I'm talking about that I want a win for.
Okay.
Yes.
For time, let me bring in Usbu. Sbu, 80 minutes, last 10 minutes here. We're probably going to get 13 minutes left of this game. What have you seen and what do you see? What's happening today? How's this going to end? Imnandi Sbu.
Ngimnandi. This is a Mbatha game. I strongly feel if the coaches can have that idea, maybe, because I don't think he does, just to keep one, maybe nemtajela afake Mbatha. That's what I'm thinking, because honestly, immediately Sundowns, they're struggling, and if they're struggling, we should be punishing them, especially in the middle. And someone like Mbatha can do better. You can see Sundowns not Sundowns without Tebogo Mokwena, to be honest. Without Mokwena, he makes the defenders tick, he makes the midfielders tick, he makes the strikers tick. He's their heartbeat at the moment. And you can see they are really, really struggling to combine, even to play long balls, they're struggling, you know. But I feel as if the coach can just take out Unemtajela and add Umbata, surely before the game ends, Pirates will win it 2-1.
Hey, man. Well, there's a header. Smoo, can I just ask you though? You're looking at these two teams playing against each other. They don't look like our best teams, if that makes sense. Should that worry us as South Africans that, hey guys, this is the best we have?
I'm actually not worried because I know this is the best we have, and they won't show best because it's a very very technical game. To be honest, they know each other so well. That's why I'm saying if maybe Tebogo Mokwena was here, maybe it's Koloma Sundowns 3 Pirates 1 or Sundowns 2 Pirates 1, you know. But yeah, they're struggling. I don't want to lie, they're struggling. And I strongly feel it's merely because Tebogo Mokwena there. Yeah, but
Okay, can I ask you if Tebza is so important to Sundowns, is Sundowns that good? Because we wouldn't hear this about the old Sundowns, that one player's missing and everything is not looking the same.
Yeah, you know why I'm saying they're good, because if they were not playing Pirates, which knows them very well, if they were playing another team, the score would be different, even though Tebogo is not there, right? But because both teams know each other very, very well. If you look at when the game kicks off, when goal kick is Sundowns and they are trying to play the ball, normally Sundowns they play it short, right? But they didn't play it very like instantly short because they are mindful, thinking, this is Pirates, they're high in pressing. We know they can catch us on this moment. Same as the Pirates, they don't go all in because they know one mistake, you've opened the bag, you know. But this is our best. They are the best. Both of them are best teams. For me, I strongly feel. Even now, Sundowns is very, very... You can never say Sundowns is out of the league run. You know, it's very early. It's very, very early. You know, they are very good. Especially now that they're experienced. They've been winning the league back and forth. They know how to win the league. You know, but I strongly feel this is our best, yes.
No, for time about the Champions Buddha. A handball, was it handball or offside? Handball for Santos, it didn't really look like a handball, and a very close offside here for Butuma. Well, I lie to you. I think what's disappointing me the most is, you know, I expected Pirates to want to take this game to Sundowns. And to be fair to them, they have done it in moments where they pushed up and they put Sundowns under pressure. But it feels like for both of these teams, a draw is okay. And it's something that, you know, there was a small idea of this might be happening, obviously because both coaches are under immense pressure. Nobody wants to lose the game, so the next best thing is to draw. Mara, the past 20 minutes, the passage of play of the last 20 minutes has just been poor, for lack of a better word, you know. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed like that. No, I'm chilled, big sana. 3 points on corner. I'm not fighting anyone. I'm just watching football today. Maria, I am a little bit disappointed, especially because they look a little bit vulnerable. Bali 2, which is also snacks, and the changes are very weird. I said about Tito that I don't know if I want to bring Tito into this game or if Tito's going to make a change, really. I'd much rather try Mbule. My number one would have been Dlamini for this game, but then he's not there. Sundowns is throwing people on. Adams we said it also here that Adams doesn't really make sense in this game. Why you'd bring Adams in? But now Obas is off and Pirates still is not really attacked. Like there's just a lot that's happening here. But anyway, Butlali?
Yes, OT, when you watch a game with the two best teams in the country, you expect, and I've thought about this question because you've asked it to other panelists. You'd expect it to be more control, you know, more control more controlled game, a more calculated game, a more tactical game, and as they say, a game for the purists. That's what they say. You'd expect a game for for the purists,
Okay.
and I've not got that. You know what the vibe I was getting today, especially in the first half and the first 15 minutes of the second half. The vibes I got is Chiefs versus Stellenbosch, OT. Chaos versus chaos.
Oh yes, yeah.
That's the vibes I got, because there was no midfield control, and it looked like a bunch of maybe Chiefs versus Stellenbosch is a bit too far, because there is a bit of
That was just a mess.
Yeah, exactly. But let me talk about the coaches, OT. I think Cardoso needs this win more than Uwadu. But now that I think about it, they just got knocked out, so they might be on the same level. But
I said, I remember I asked the question. Paris fans have been kidding me the whole week. All I asked was, do you guys care enough? Because it doesn't seem like they cared about the Champions League exit that much. I don't think Wadu's under pressure. Honestly speaking, I don't think he's under pressure. I think Cardoso's under more pressure, having done more. Sundowns fans just don't like him. And then Wadu, man. The Paris fans don't. So I don't think he's under pressure.
I think if Pirates was to get a lead goal, I think tomorrow morning we would not see Cardoso still being a coach of Sundowns, sadly. If Pirates were to score, get a late one in the 90th minute, I think, Miguel Cardoso's gone. I mean, we know football, if the fans have a big impact on football, and the fans already don't like him, the fans are already flaming his name in social media. So I think, if miraculously, if Pirates were to, sneak one in, I think he's gone, me personally. But tactically, OT, the changes have been very weird to me, OT.
Yeah.
As I said in the at halftime, Pirates needed a person that with the final ball, with the eye for a final ball. Pirates needed a person with an eye for a final ball. What did I say when I first came on the panel? I said, there's a certain run that Muremi is making, and there's a certain pass that Apolis does not want to make. So what do? Put in a person that wants to make that pass. Who's that person? It's KP. Who's that person? It's Master Chef. Mara wena utsenza Tito. Come on guys. It's perception of the game, reading of the game. You know Muremi is not getting found. He's making the inside runs, half space runs, and he's not getting found. Put in a person that can find him. But it's been a very weird display tactically from both coaches.
This has been a weird game, man. The second half is boring. Let me go to Lala. Lala, okay, wait, before I bring in Lala, 3 minutes to be added on. Lala, welcome, how are you? Let me see if I can't unmute Lala here. Okay, let's go to Mtakababa Velil. Hey. Nasibonisa enye game man.
Hayi yilabo coach bene nibalanda wonke bangasebala ekhaya nje amsalanda abo coach. Because this game was just failed by coaching. There's no way. If there was a day whereby we were supposed to bury Sundowns like Yole, but angazi kwenzakala, angazi ngempela. Coach just got it all wrong. The coaching was not there nje today.
Yeah.
Ngazange izibe khona nje leyo. So but nakhona ngizawuthini mntakababa. Yo. Wasenza noSiyema naye. Avulile umremi phakamisa izandla like really. Pass ibhola but. No coach wethu uyabona uSundowns is dominant emidfield abo Alende nabo Obas, they are kicking yonke into beqeda ufaka uTito. Isofaka umbuli. Ufaka since angenile ukhonta yenzile like.
Next.
Awumbonani ukumbona? Are you trying to tell me
Kanti ngimbona manje nge-last minute?
Are you trying to tell me ukuthi uMbuthuma is better than uMabasa? Like really bafowethu. First card now, our coaches are just failing us. But sometimes with the South African football, but it's just people who are just putting them in charge. Because they just look, the fans, they brought their A games, tickets were sold out, the stadium is full, people were looking so forward to this game. But
Yeah.
coaching this game was pap. Serious. It's just
Oh,
bad.
well.
Like, what type of coaching is this? Professional player, like really? Like really, Mtakababa. People have paid. They are
Yeah,
happy
Maravelile,
to watch this, like really.
very should we be concerned? Now, I was saying, should we be concerned, Guti? These are what we believe are the two best in the country. Is it just because it's the two of them playing against each other?
No, they are. They are. It's just the coaching here today was just so bad. They are. Coaching here today, I don't know. I'm a coach, they didn't study each other. These guys, I don't know about my PlayStation too much. They don't watch my soccer play. Just coaching was so bad today on this match. We sometimes on a match you expect coaches' tactical discipline and come out with ideas and to win the match. But today the coaching was just so bad.
I think what I want to ask you is the coaching bad, or is it just that today they couldn't get away with it? Over God, this car. Okay, Mina.
I can tell you the way Sundowns has played. If a Pirate has won this match, internet base will breaker tonight. You know, we're going to family meeting like live. Guys, go to Bush out 3 ekuseni. But no. No, but this is not on. This is not on. Like league title contenders playing like this. That's why I've been saying the coaching was not bad. The substitution here was just bad. It just didn't take off.
I don't think these teams did anything different today. It's just that today we got to see them properly exposed. So, for example, Pirates, and I got killed by Pirates fans when I said, Pirates looks great, but mawungabona amagoli akhona abo CM akususiyema dancing bashaya wonder goal, right? The good players not giving them anything. You look at the Sundowns just gets by because they know most teams like PSL first 15 minutes the second half baphelelwa in petrol and then they know Gucci they can just walk through it. These are all errors that have been here. God, today is just that we're seeing it with the both of them.
Aye, but I know we just felt as in like this is not on. Nah. I'm just the supporters they brought on their A game and coming to Pitso and filling up stadium, anticipating to have a beautiful match. But no, not at all, guys. No. This is unacceptable. From both sides, players and the coaching, not it was bad. I asked the party substitution or what was the substitution? What was happening? The coach didn't tell niggas then coach which match were they watching?
Yeah, fine and the Sundowns. About Adams banging. About what did Adams do in this game?
Sometimes the match is bad. Ubani lo Masego. Wazi ukuthi hayi is bad. Child. You must wabona kufaka lomkhulisi. Hayi. Wazi ukuthi uyaphetha. Nah, ngikukela ma. Godla mntaka hayi. No. But if it was the day whereby we were supposed to punish Sundowns was even off now. This is the day. Because from here in Sundowns, I saw big move. Ngiyakutshela uzobona bezayo.
Okay. For time. Let me bring in the Sandawana Shebe.
What a horrible game. What a horrible game, Mr. Utsi. What a pop game, Mr. Utsi. Angeke sivumele abacoach laba abaphuma le bazomosha ibhola lethu. Angeke Mr. Utsi. Angeke. Abahambe boyithula abantu laba Mr. Utsi. Angeke Mr. Utsi. What a pop game, Mr. Utsi. This was horrible, bro. Yeah, no, lento show velile right, Mr. Utsi. Once afaka bo Masego. Ukhadoso ngiyamazi mekaphelele ukhadoso. Lafa kuMasego, afaka umkhulisi. Mr. Otsi, Katosa, this man is not doing himself any favors. Any favors, Mr. Otsi. This was, no one wanted this game. It's like, Mr. Otsi. That's the most disappointing thing about it, Mr. Otsi. And then before this game start, there's PR, incredible PR. They're busy telling us, hey, league deciders, what. And then you come into the stadium. Cabanga if bengi Pitori ngiyobhekana. That's good kanjani for Sloras nase Pitori, Mr. Otsi.
Nami I almost went. I almost went, Nami.
No, Mr. Otsi, no. We need teams to want it, Mr. Otsi. No.
I want to ask you that. How much of it comes down to wanting? Because it feels like at some point, I remember your game last year with Rapat. Remember that game in Rapat where the last 20 minutes, it's like both the teams said, oh, guys, why?
Yeah.
Why are we going so hard? Do you think this was the best result for either coach, if you can put it that way?
I think for us as Mamelodi Sundowns, this was the best possible result. Right? But I do think, personally, I do think Pirates could have taken this game if they wanted.
They should have.
Because traditionally Pirates is an emotionally charged team, and when they see you down and out, in wrestling, Mr. Otsi, when you guys both chokeslam each other and then you're crawling to the corners to go tag your partner in, you would have seen Pirates do that, Mr. Otsi, like slowly crawl. Jim Ross said, oh my God, Triple H, he's crawling to the corner and he tags in the Rock. Yeah, but Mr. Rock, I'm close the knife, but no one wanted this game, Mr. Otsi. No one came out to play today, Mr. Otsi. Mr. Otsi, both of these teams today, Mr. Otsi, they wasted our time, Mr. Otsi. They really wasted our time. I'd much rather watch a Golden Arrows right now and the Marumo Gallants right now than what I saw today, Mr. Otsi. This is extremely disappointing. Cardoso, once again, Cardoso being Cardoso. Once again, doing what is incredible at, letting us down as Mamelodi Sundowns fans, Mr. Otsi. Ngiyabonga kakhulu, Mr. Otsi. Sisobona during the week, Mr. Otsi.
Hey guys, I'm going to bring in the members now because I need to go. But Prophet John Stereophonic, 1-1.
To the members, I told them, this is going to be a draw. Akai Makawak. Hey, I was grilled. We don't want draws. Akai Makawak. Mama Tamaya Bereka. These eggs are not working, Papa. And when it comes to Loftus, if it was go at Villa, them eggs are gonna work for. But for Lamtu look, to me, watching this game.
Loftus, I hope the eggs, I hope the airs. The airs.
JV.
Yeah. Did I lose the money? Ow.
Oh, sorry, man. There was a call. Get later. To me, Pirates dropped 2 points, Sundowns gained 1 point. That's how I can describe this game. You know what? For me, I just wanted to come into the show. And you know what? Sometimes Lenyata, the prophetic powers. You know what? Today I didn't want to entertain it because yesterday I was given the best satisfaction ever. So I didn't want to invest myself too much into this one. Because if I say something, Letloba Langrila, Mara, today Akai Magawak. This is just to the members. Akai Magawak. And I thank you.
Malume Kuto.
He must say it properly. When you say Makaaka, Akai Makaka.
Yeah.
He's avoiding saying it like that. Anyway, Mr. Uti, how are you, Mr. Uti?
I'm disappointed in the game, but can I let 3 points get sharp, man?
I am happy.
Okay.
I am happy. You see, Amachita have matured, Mr. Uti. And I just want to talk to something else as well. But Amachita have matured. We lost the league last season because we went and lost 4-1.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily,
Wow.
Mr. Uti. Could be other things. Maybe we chased that 4-1 because maybe Nerbona 3-point gap as if Tanzania equally no. But there was really no urgency the way seeing our corner to Loftus last season. You understand? The way seeing our corner, man. We tried first half, we tried up to 70th minute. It's pushing them, Mr. Uti. But okay, the way seeing our corner, they want to catch me on the counter.
Yeah.
We remain 3 points behind Sundowns with games in hand. Would you rather be 3 points behind with games in hand or 6 points behind with 2 games in hand? No, Mr. Uchi. Coach Wadu played a perfect game today. Even Coach Cardoso got a good result. There's only one loser or 2 losers. It's Kanaki and Kaizer Chiefs and Skukune behind us. They really wanted either Pirates or Sundowns to lose. Spumagaji, Mr. OTC, grand, unscathed. We live to fight another day. The league title is still on. I mean, the chase is still on. Now, I just want to talk to something, Mr. OT. Owadu is doing a perfect job, Mr. OT, and Cardoso is being aided by something. I think we spoke about this, Mr. OT, in the group. When you look at Ilainape Sundowns, let's start in the midfield, Mr. OT. When players aid the coach in big games, let's start in the midfield with Sundowns. It's Obas, it's Allende, and it's Kanakima. Who's this other boy?
Santos.
Oh, is it, yeah, Santos.
Sales and Santos, yeah, interchange, yeah.
Konalap or Jaden Adams, Konalap. How many of those players have been at Sundowns for more than 2 years?
Actually,
it's Allende, it's Obas, the third wheel, I'm not sure Kimang, but it's fine. Now let's take it to Orlando Pirates. It's Ndul, it's Masinde, it's Danson. How many of those players have played more than 6 months at Orlando Pirates?
They haven't.
Okay, I see. Yeah, let's take it to the center back. It's Umbogazi, it's Osiema, Konjoko Sundowns, Kimang.
Cupido Le Kekan.
Cupido Le Kekan. Now, how do we work at the center backs of Pirates? Have they even played 2 years of professional football? Never mind playing for Orlando Pirates.
No.
Have they even played professional football, Mr. Uti?
Included. Yeah.
You understand? So what I'm trying to show here is how the consistency in results Sundowns is born by the consistency in terms of player stay.
Okay.
Go Pirates, we recycle a lot, Mr. Uti. We restart a lot. And I think for Coach Wadi to get his rhythm going speaks to his quality, Mr. Uti. And for Coach Cardoso struggling like this also speaks to his quality. Because when you look at the attack, take it to the attack, Mr. Uti, the wingers, it's Muremi and Apolis. How many of those guys have played for more than 6 months for Orlando Pirates? It's a completely new team.
But to be fair, you do that on purpose because you've got a whole bench of people that have experience.
How many, Mr. Uti? Tell me.
Let's see. I'm just gonna go through the names.
You will struggle to
Butelezuko benching, we know. There's Van Rijn, there's Mbata, there's Tito. Can we count? Yeah, there's CBC. You've got guys, and you've still got.
I like pause.
Yeah.
And not pause because Lintas Aizor. Do you know which Tito I think is only in his second season or something like that with Pirates? In as much as he looks like this great player, I think he was. Yeah, it's his. He only has just.
It's his third.
Yeah, so he has 2.5 something or 2 and 3 months nyana there. My point is just to speak about the consistency at Pirates and the consistency at Sundowns. I actually think Pirates should adopt the model of Stormy is angry at Sundowns and he's taking it out on me. But anyway, I actually think Pirates should adopt being a selling team. Because clearly they have no intention of keeping players for too long. You will struggle to find anyone with 4 years of experience. I mean, you're counting Van Rooyen. Van Rooyen was signed last season.
No, I hear your point, but I think my argument is Pirates does it on purpose because, for example, I'll just use a random example. There's a guy who scored 15 goals for you, and we never saw him again. I can't now say Pirates is maybe forced to do that. He's still there. People are still there until they leave eventually, but they're still there. And
Mr.
Pirates
Oti.
chooses to restart. Isn't?
Mr.
Are we
Oti.
not giving them an out here?
Mr. Oti, angazi why are we assuming ukuthi this is a defense for Pirates? Or why are we assuming ukuthi this is as a result of misfortune or something? I am saying to you, we should be a selling team because clearly we have no intentions of keeping these players. And we can't treat players good for more than 3 seasons.
Okay.
I'm not making an excuse for them. I'm just showing them which guys, rather than creating unhappy beings on the bench, because it seems like you excel ngama players within the first 6 months. Abo Saleng, nabo Mfokeng, nabo Tito, they are so unplayable. Nabo Apolis, nabo Sibelebele. It seems like kuba traffic. You understand, Mr. Oti? So I think it's best just sell them to the Gulf region and make money and keep doing what you're doing. I mean, Talent Mbatana, he's a fairly new player if you compare him to Sundowns players who've been there for ages, donkey years, Mr. Oti. He is, Mr. Oti. He was signed last season.
Okay.
But anyway, I still say it speaks to Wadu's quality. And then with Ukad also, I think it also speaks to his struggles. These players are able to get out and solve problems on their own because they've been together for a long time. And Prastomi, Tata Ilemon, Fagemanzini, Lapo, enjoy it, man, Prastomi. I know you to be a happy champ. I love you, Prastomi. Thank you, Mr.
Look, guys, for time, I'm going to end it there. I try not to stay too long afterwards. We are going to speak about the games probably on Monday, this game and the game from yesterday. So please, 8 o'clock on Monday, we're going to come together. There's other lives that come on. There's other incredible creators that are going to be on right now. So please support them as well. And then for me, from my side, my full thoughts, I'm going to have them out in an hour. The only thing I will say right now is that I am disappointed. And I'm disappointed. Oh, yeah, but Malume Kuto, they're members. So members have certain privileges. Malume Kuto, agent, those guys. But anyway, I'm disappointed. And the reason why I'm disappointed is that this wasn't a game where 2 teams came together and they were so good that they canceled each other out. What disappoints me is that both of these teams had so many chances to go and win the game. So many chances. I mean, you just think about the Cupido Kikana defense and how many times Pirates could have gone over, could have gone through, could have done something. Siema, Magmele Bapase Bapegalena. You look at Sundowns. Sundowns in the first 10-15 minutes they were under the cosh, but there came a point where they were playing, they were coming together, they were putting that Pirates defense under pressure. I was speaking about how Pirates is so used to defending without having to worry that Bogas will win everything. And when they get overwhelmed, they don't know what to do. Sundowns could have put that game away too, right? So now I'm looking at 2 teams that have played a draw, not because they were playing their best football and they cancelled each other out, but it's because, number one, both of the teams made huge mistakes. But then number 2, second half, both of the teams said, nah, we're fine. It's okay. And I said this on Panty League when I said this is going to be a draw. These guys are not going to come out guns blazing. And I think it's actually smarter not to come out guns blazing, especially for the 2 coaches, because if Sundowns loses this game, Sundowns fans go crazy on Caruso. If Wadu loses his game, all of the little pressure he wasn't feeling, the pressure he wasn't feeling from the Champions League, it all starts coming around. So I think 1-1 was the fairer thing for both of the coaches in this place. But the type of football we watch today, the type of quality we expect from some of the guys, I will say this again because I think I'm misunderstood when I make these points. For all of the great play that Pirates has, or supposed great play, every time a goal has to come from a random shot from Denson. So now you have to ask questions about Abu Apolis. How effective are they in games, right? It's not a Moremi wonder goal that hits the corner of the goal of one of the goals of the season. If not for that, what happens? So again, I'm not saying this to hate on anybody. I'm not saying things to say. I'm just saying that we need to interrogate some of this football that we love and we enjoy. People are saying Pirates did well today. I don't think Pirates did well. I think Siema was the only one who understood what they could have done to score more goals here. Him running in and having that chance. You wanted Pirates to do more of that. But badladile kanako, badladile kadi chance. Mamelodi Sundowns, missing Mokwena. The back to Mudiba's got an issue. Pambilu Santos was running around. Santos was running around all over the place, all of that stuff, right? So, I don't know, man. These were our two best teams, but I guess, like I said, this is the best result for both of them. And I think it's a result that I would have been looking for. I spoke about this on Banter League when I said that if Coach Wadu was actually under pressure, he'd want to come win this game. If he's not under pressure, 1-1 is great. You've gone away. Somebody said in the comments here, you've gone away. You've got a point from Loftus. Your job is to go finish it at FNB. They play this game at FNB. To go finish it at FNB, make sure that you keep plugging along and getting your points and moving on as you move along, and it's fine, I think. Sundowns side, what's gonna be tough for Sundowns is if Coach Cardoso can go on a run. If he can go on a run, I don't know if Pirates can follow the run, right? But Pirates doesn't have Champions League, so maybe they can. Now it's about the rest of them just seeing how many games they can put together and win. That's all. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. My thoughts, like I said, will be out in an hour. And yeah, please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. If you have not followed, follow. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. is the normal show. Then if Chiefs, Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, Banyana, or Bafana are in action, we are live doing watch-alongs like this. Monday, review show. We're going to speak about this game. We're going to speak about Chiefs versus Durban City. And we're going to speak about general things. I'm going to have a video out tonight in about an hour. Bye, everyone.